Here we have it. This is it. It's how we roll. It's what happens. It's the big match. It's huge. It's official. This is where it goes down. Because I don't care what my boy says. I really don't care what my boy says. He is desperate to win this. Because you can say fixture congestion, we have a match on Thursday. I don't really care, blah, blah, blah. It means more for Chelsea. It's all a lot of crap. Because, guys, I told you, I know Mourinho better than most people. Okay? I know Mourinho better than most people. I've been talking about this guy for years now, okay? Since back in flipping 2010 when I started the Football Hut, I know my boy. This is back when the dude was manager of bloody Inter Milan. I know him. He needs this match. He is so desperate to win this. But Chelsea are official. Chelsea could be on the way of wrapping up that PL, aka that Premier League title, because Man City have decided that they don't want to beat Stoke City at home. It's at the bridge where Chelsea are very good. No Zlatan. And you might say, no Zlatan, no Ibrahimovic, he's the top scorer for Man United. Perhaps it could be a blessing in disguise because there's a dude called Anthony Martial who is right-footed but is played on the left wing because Mourinho thinks he's cool. Okay. There's a chance for Martial to show his to show his worth. For Rashford to show his worth. Guys, I think it's going to be a fantastic game. Okay? I do believe it's going to be a lot closer than the game that happened in the league. This is going to be a fantastic game. This game is going to be big. It's going to be big time because it's the FA Cup, because it's Mourinho coming back, because of what has been said in the press. Because again, Mourinho was quoted as saying that he's not surprised by the success of Conte and Chelsea, but he's surprised by the way that they play. It's little mind games here. Looking at the match, looking at the game for me, I feel Martial has to be the number 9 in this game. 100% is going to be with the number 9. If Mourinho somehow conjures up some way to concoct something where he says, okay, I'm going to now play Labille as a striker and still leave Martial out on left wing, then I think Mourinho needs to sack him himself. I'll sack him. So I do believe that Martial has to take on the role as striker, and Man United have to be better defensively. Defensively, they have to be on point, and they must not allow the game to get away from them, because I think United can beat Chelsea. Whether they can, I don't know. For Chelsea, 1000% the advantage is with them. The Hazard, Pedro, Costa triumvirate works supremely well. And if those guys combine with the one-touch football and they're understanding each other's runs, with that's the power of their sixth sense, it's going to be very hard for United to really defend them. I don't care about Jones or any of this, or Rojo or any of this roadman defender. If those guys combine well, we're looking at least 2 or 3 Gs happening. That's a fact. It's a fact. Okay? But guys, it all happens within the midfield. United, because again, for me, Pogba, you've got to show whether you're the real deal. And it's again, I think a key battle is going to be Labille against Ongolo. Okay, Ongolo is showing and playing like he is. He wants he wants the title to be the best Premier League player this season, and I do believe that he deserves the PFA Player of the Season. Pogba, it's been on and off. It's been very scattered, but he needs a big game. Labille needs a huge game because I think for United to win this game, Labille has to dominate. He has to dominate, and he's got to win the one-on-one midfield battle over Ongolo. For United to win this, I think Because for United to win this, I think they have to look at, okay, which teams, because that's what you do when you prepare for teams. Okay, what teams have beaten Chelsea? But not only what teams have beaten Chelsea, what teams have really caused Chelsea issues? I believe the teams that have caused Chelsea issues have been Man City and Tottenham. You look at that City game, City should have beaten them. But De Bruyne says, you know what, let me miss from 1 yard just for a laugh. Tottenham, they outran them, they outpimped them. So for Man United, they have to play a quick, furious, aggressive game where they run more and run a lot harder than Chelsea. And I keep saying it's that three-man defense. That three-man defense is an accident waiting to happen, but for some reason, I think David Lewis has held down that fort. But Mourinho has to say to himself that if we can breach the midfield protection of Kante and Matic, and we can get Mata in that very juicy position in the number 10 position, and we can allow him to tread balls through into Martial. And the benefit of a Martial, which is what you don't get with an Ibrahimovic, is he's a guy who can run between the lines, whose speed can cause issues for Cahill and so forth, which is where he will be important and where he will be key. I think this is a game that is built for a Jesse Lingard as well. I think Jesse Lingard, with his speed and the way in which he plays, can cause issues if you stretch the play, which is what City did and which is what Tottenham did and caused Chelsea issues. But for Chelsea, again, I mean, look, man, Kante is big time. If Kante can win that midfield battle and he can get a one-up over Pogba, and I do believe that Kante is the better central midfielder than Pogba. Pogba is more talented, but Kante right now is playing better. And I believe Kante right now is better. If he can win that midfield battle, I think Fabregas is needed as well, because I think you need some good, nice distribution of the ball. And if Chelsea really try to dictate and they dominate the play, they're playing it, they're playing the game at their own pace, in their own manner, and they do not allow Man United to run, and they keep Man United pegged back, and they leave their football very scattered. I think that is where it will benefit Chelsea. But again, it's about getting the ball into Pedro. And for me, Pedro or Willian are interchangeable. I think Diego Costa and Hazard have to play. Pedro, Willian are interchangeable. If it's for me, I say keep it nice, keep it fresh. Start with a Pedro, a Hazard, and a Diego Costa up top. And again, it's just very simple. You give the ball to those two and instruct them to play the ball off one another. Because again, I'm not a big fan of United's defense. It's not an impenetrable defense. So if Chelsea can use them, and again for Diego Costa, the key thing, which he didn't do that well against West Ham, hold the ball up, turn with the ball, have better control with the ball, bring in Pedro and Hazard into the game, I think that's going to cause United issues, because United defensively are not the greatest team, and I think United will have a lot of issues coping with the presence of Costa, and especially if Costa plays well. He has good control, he runs with the ball, he gets key fouls, and he brings in that physicality to the game, putting himself between himself and the ball. I think that's going to cause some serious issues. And if Hazard is on form and really gets the ball and is skinning players, beating players, attacking players, it's going to be a hell on earth. But I believe the score will be 2-1. I believe it will go into extra time. And I believe Man United will win 2-1. That's just my scoreline. That's just my view. I believe Man United win this game 2-1 in extra time. And I look, guys, I can't wait, man. Watch for my post-match analysis after the game.